morning, Leos. My name is Marie at Indigo Earth. I'm here to do a general reading for you, our fire signs Leos. So thank you for coming into the channel. I appreciate having you here. I also want to welcome in your cross-watchers. Cross-watchers, you are here to find out what's going on with your Leo. Remember that energies do go both ways, so feel free to interpret the direction of the messages coming through as it relates to your personal situation. And the messages coming through, Leo, should reflect some aspect of your current situation. It doesn't have to reflect the whole thing, or it could just, reflect an inner knowing. So take what fits. If it doesn't fit, you don't have to try to make it fit. It just might mean that the reading is meant for somebody else this week. I will have an extended at the end of this video. The link to that is in the description box below. I'm going to dive deeper into the messages coming through by exploring the zodiac signs that show up in your reading and getting actions and advice for you. And those zodiac signs can be about personal connections as well as intimate relationship or relationships. So just keep that with you. Let's get started. This is for Leo, Leo Sun, Leo Moon, Leo Rising. Messages for those watching, please. Sun, Moon, Rising. All right, Leo, let's find out what's going on here. So, overall energetic theme here, we have the Seven of Cups. Maybe expanding your horizons. Some confusion. Trying to figure things out. Let's see where we're going here. Let's find out what the situation is. We have the Four of Swords. We have the Knight of Swords. And we have the Page of Wands. Well, it looks like you could possibly be taking a break here from something. Maybe something that you really wanted. Something that you were kind of excited about. Something that you really wanted to move forward on. Something that you really, were kind of passionate about. And, looking forward to start taking action or start taking charge. It's something that had some meaning to you here. It looks like you're taking a break from it. We'll find out what that is. So let's find out, well, you should know what that is. It relates to you, but we'll get more clarity on that. So let's find out why this is happening. We have Judgment, we have the Fool, and we have the Four of Wands. Well, this to me looks like starting over again, or, maybe taking a risk here for a long-term commitment. Some of you may be trying to heal a situation where maybe there was some anger. You really want to do something to, bring the situation back together. Maybe you're trying to figure things out. Because we got Judgment here, wanting a second chance. And we got the Fool, let's start over. And we've got longevity here, something in the long run. So, others of you could just be taking a break from something that you really wanted to do here. Maybe there's something else coming into your view or into your recognition here that you just want to, release yourself from something and, go into a life-changing event that's just going to bring you a lot of joy and a lot of happiness here. So let's see where this is going. What's the probability of all this playing out? What's it going to look like? We have Justice. There's the Marriage card. We have the Page of Swords. And we have the Star. Well, for those of you that this is about an engagement or getting married, you're on your way. I think you're going to take the initiative. I think that, you're thinking about it, because up here you're thinking about it, it excites you, and down here you're thinking about it, it excites you, but here's where you're taking charge, right? You're taking charge of the situation. Maybe you just don't know how to go about it yet. And for others of you that are kind of like going through some process here where you're just taking a break and trying to figure some things out, things are going to balance out for you. you're going to change your mind on something. You're going to see some things a little differently. Maybe you're learning. Maybe you're figuring some things out. But you're heading towards your happiness here. You're heading in the right direction. So let's get some clarity on what this Knight of Swords is. What are you wanting to take action on? What are you wanting to communicate to somebody? Communicate your passion, your desire, your wants. You want to communicate to somebody. Taking a break right now, but you want to communicate to somebody. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, you got two knights there, so that is about movement coming in. We have the Ten of Cups. And we have the Ten of Swords. Well, you got a dichotomy here. Are you trying to repair something that where, you know, there was a lot of happiness there? Now you're kind of taking things a little bit slow. Could be trying to repair, you know, some damage done or something like that. Trying to heal a situation. Four of Swords, trying to heal a situation. Maybe you don't know how, you know. Maybe, you know, there's like extreme highs and extreme lows in this situation. Like maybe somebody bursted out in anger or somebody got angry here. And then, you know, you've got the Knight of Pentacles having to put the pieces back together. So let's see what the Page of Wands is. Could be situational or relational, so take it how it relates to you. If it's situational and there was like something happened here where you were trying to build something, your happiness, you know, taking action, taking charge, doing things the right way, trying to get things done methodically, every day, you know, kind of doing a little bit of changes every day to, you know, bring you the happiness. And then it just kind of went to the Ten of Swords here, like feeling very powerless, like it's not taking shape the way that you would like it to. And you're going back to the drawing board a little bit here. So clarify the Page of Wands, please, for our Leos. We have the Six of Swords. We have the Sun. And we have the Nine of Pentacles. Well, there's a desire here to, there's some kind of want or yearning here. Maybe there's something that you left behind that made you really, really happy. But maybe for a period of time, this needed to be left behind so you could kind of rebuild yourself, remake yourself, you know, do some things differently. Maybe you're taking a break to kind of, you know, regroup, figure some things out here. Some of you just want to move forward towards your contentment, your complete happiness. You got the Nine of Wands and the Sun here. And this Six of Wands is, or Six of Swords is confusing me. Did you leave something behind that really made you happy? You know, where you were content, you were feeling good? Or did you leave something, you wanted to leave something because you wanted to search for your own happiness, your own joy, your own contentment here? Because you got the Ten of Cups and you got the Ten of Swords, right? So something was going good for an extended period of time, and then something didn't go good. Because you got the Knight of Coins with the Ten of Cups, but you got the Knight of Swords with the Ten of Swords. So when there's calm and there's peace and you're at a place of serenity, things seem to be in a good place. But when you're in a place where you're maybe angry, you're pushing things forward, you know, you're feeling like you're trapped, you're feeling like you're powerless, things seem to go in the other direction. And so are you thinking that what you want is not going to be there for you? You know, are you just trying to find some peace right now? Or are you just trying to find some rest right now? Because it looks like you're trying to find some peace where you can kind of build yourself here. So let's see what Judgment is. What's judgment? Reconsidering, taking a second look, second chance. Because you want to start over. We have the Three of Swords, we have Temperance, and we have the Two of Swords. Some of you may have been resistant to, you know, maybe some reconciliation here or, you know, a second chance because of some pain that happened here. But the pain kind of seems to be taking over kind of like maybe your characteristics, your personality traits, you know, something here where it's just really trying to block some things out. You know, maybe you're kind of reviewing some of these past behaviors or these past experiences, and just really wanting to, like, the highs were high and the lows were low, but just really wanting to clear that out and start over again. And, you know, for others of you, maybe you just weren't aware. As now you're becoming more aware. Maybe you just weren't aware of the imbalances within maybe yourself or within in a situation or a relationship. So what's the Fool? Where are we going with this? Endings and new beginnings. We have the King of Wands, and we have the Four of Pentacles. Well, you want to move forward here. I think there's some things that you understand that were not working in the past. You want to start over again. You know, you're kind of maybe becoming aware of maybe some imbalances, whether it's between you and someone else or within yourself. You want to, it's a new beginning for you, but it's like you still want to take this King of Wands energy with you moving forward into these new experiences. And that King of Wands energy, you know, can be very fiery. You know, it can be very triggering. That King of Wands energy, this is somebody who's very colorful, very enigmatic, magnetic. They're in it because there's something in it for them. They, you know, the King of Wands is very, they want what they want when they want it. And it's all about me. You know, although the King of Wands can be very influential and can get projects started and is very creative and is very, you know, it's the life of the party, pretty much. So let's find out what this Four of Wands is. Because you want something here that's going to be life-changing, but also lasting, but also happy. New deck, sorry. We have the Ten of Wands. We have the Five of Cups. And we have the Three of Pentacles. You definitely want to make some changes here. I think it's a lot to take on at once here. I think it seems to be a lot to take on at once. There's a grieving process here that needs to be done. Maybe there's some things from the past, right? You got the past here, judgment, looking back on the past. There's been an imbalance here. Some things that maybe weren't reviewed or looked at. You know, maybe looking for a mentor, looking for somebody to help kind of bridge the gap between where you are and where you want to go. For those of you that are going on to this engagement area, there are some things from the past here within this connection that needs to be healed in order to start again. So moving forward, if you want to start over again and you want a new beginning, that King of Wands energy, I don't know if that's going to be able to go with you in this journey, because you got the Ten of Wands here. You want this brand new start, commitment, long-term relationship. This is about really taking responsibility and, because there's some regrets here, and moving things forward. And, again, you've got the Three of Pentacles. That might take some outside help. That might take a mentor. Maybe you have to ask for help. But whatever it is, either way, wherever you want to go, there's some mending from the past. That there's some mending to do here. So let's see what justice is down here. We have the Eight of Pentacles, we have the Two of Wands, and we have the King of Wands again. This time it's in a different place. This time it's balancing out. So this is getting creative to, work things out, put the time and the effort and the work into this on where you want to go. Because you know which direction you want to go. But this time you're going to use that King of Wands energy to be creative, to be kind of artistic, to find, it's like all roads lead to Rome. It's just not a one-way path, right? So the drudgery or the, like having to go through maybe this grief process or making amends or healing some of the stuff that has happened in the past, there are so many different ways to do that. It's not just all one way. And so putting the time and the effort and the work into this and, being creative with how you do it, right? How you're going to, or for others of you, maybe you've worked hard, you're set, you're ready to go, and you're ready to make this commitment. And now you're getting creative with how you're going to present for this, long-term change. So what's the Page of Swords? You're in kind of an apprenticeship process here, where you're getting ideas and you're taking them and you're applying them. We have the Ten of Swords. Yeah, we have the Chariot. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. Some of you might be a little bit concerned that whatever this Ten of Swords is from the past is going to creep up again. Somehow it's going to find its way through here. You're kind of looking for it, like karma coming around here. But I think for the most part, you're planting new seeds now. And you're leaving this behind. You're leaving, the Ten of Swords is the ending of a very difficult cycle. You're leaving this behind, and you're starting now again at the Page of Swords, where you've learned from this. You got the lesson. You got the T-shirt. You don't need another one. You got the T-shirt. You're done. And now you're moving into a different, a different phase here where you're starting to plant new seeds because you are heading in the right direction. You got the Star here. So let's see what the Star is. We have the Hanged Man, we have the Three of Swords, and we have Strength. So in order to go in this direction, there's some things here that need to be healed, right? Maybe there's a variation of different types of ways that you can go about working with some of the pain. That's why it's sitting here marinating, right? It's sitting here marinating, and it's going to take some, some courage and some confidence. But in order to get to where you want to go, you can't bypass this. There's no bypassing. So that's what this King of Wands is. Somebody wants to bypass and get right to the, right to the good stuff, right to the creative stuff. Somebody wants to bypass here because you got the King of Wands here, but you can't bypass. In order to get to where you want to go, your Sun and your Ten of Pentacles, the work's got to be put in. And you are heading in the right direction here. So if this is a reconsideration where you're going to ask somebody to spend their life with you, you know, there's going to have to be some difficult conversations. You're going to have to sit with it for a while, for however long it takes, and you're going to have to be strong if you want to get to your happy place here, right? You're going to have to just, it's going to need some time, some patience. It's not just going to be swept away. You know, you might be thinking, oh, well, everything's just going to be swept away. It's good. You know, it's all done now, but it's not. It's going to be a process here that's probably going to sting for a little while. And the time and the effort and the work has to be put in. But there's always a choice of asking for help, you know, from very different people. You know what I mean? It doesn't always have to be, you know, a counselor or a therapist. You know, sometimes it's just taking a pottery class together or doing something different that is neither one of you really know how to do it, and you're learning through the experience yourself, and you're talking about things that were going on in the past, and you're bringing it up, and you're learning how to navigate through it. So let's get let's see who's here. Well, here's you, Leo, showing up. Aquarius is here. Leo again. Pisces is here. Cancer is here. Aquarius and Capricorn are here. We're dealing with one of them. I've got Scorpio. I've got Sagittarius. I've got Libra. I think I said Cancer. Pisces. Aquarius again. Aquarius very loud in this reading. And Leo again. So I'm going to look at those signs in the extended. I'm going to pull an oracle card for you, Leo. Grab an oracle card here. One oracle card. The Tree of Life. Fertility, creativity, destiny, and magical blessings. I love that. Fertility, creation, destiny, and magical blessings. Let's get one more for you. So there's your star. And we have reflection. Illusion, self-examination, and distortion. So again, you guys kind of got the same two themes here. In order to get to your dream, there has to be some self-reflection, right? That's your judgment. Self-reflection, that's why this is happening. Illusion, self-examination, and distortion, because you're heading towards your star here. So that's what I have for you this week, Leos. I hope this helped. And until next time, Grand Rising, my friends. Bye-bye.